Okay, I got it. We will finally be counting up all of my completed savings challenges from the month of March, and we are going to be placing all of this money somewhere. Let's see where. If you've been following me, you already know that these have been definitely sitting longer than they should have been.
Why did you do that?
Part of the reason is because I wasn't sure where I was going to be putting it, and I really wanted to think about it and make the best choice, obviously. And another reason is in the past, 99% of the time, I would attach a specific goal to each of my savings challenges. But this year, to just do something new, I wanted to save up all of the completed challenges and see what I had at the end of 1 month, and then put that money where it needs to go at that time. So here we are, and we are going to start with my Honeydew binder. Okay, so this specific binder, this will be the second time that I've completed it, and it actually already does have its designated place to go. It's the same as last time. I put it towards the principal of my youngest daughter's car, and that is to obviously help her lower the balance. And if you're new, you may be wondering why I'm doing that. And the reason is I co-signed for that, and I am a debt-free person. So that is, besides my mortgage, the only debt on my credit. And I don't like it. I don't want it there, right? So I am helping her to get this paid down. And obviously the other reason is to help her out, right? So whatever I end up paying at the end of the loan, then she will just pay me back. But of course, Bank of Mom is 0% interest. So it's like a win-win, right? It's helping her, it's helping me. I don't know if it's helping me, but you guys know what I mean. We always want to help our kids, right? They need it. Okay, so I'm going to be quiet for a few minutes, and we are going to get all this cash out of this binder. I'll be right back. Okay, so we've got that part done, and there's no real like set time or anything for this particular challenge or this particular thing. I just put what I can when I can into this, and I absolutely love this binder, especially for people who are new and maybe you just want to see how you do with the cash stuffing method. It is easy, it's simple, it's all in one place, and I really like it for this exact reason, kind of just picking one goal and working towards that. It's just a good way to keep it really, really simple, right? So let's go ahead and take this cash and separate it out into the cash tray. And then we will count it up. Okay, let's count up our crooked money, right? We'll call it crooked money. Okay, we've got 40, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30. $100, $25, and our ones, $20, $20, $14. Okay, so I saved up $349 this time around in our Honeydew binder. Not bad, not bad. That is basically an extra payment. It's very, very close to her monthly payment, like almost, I don't know, it's really close. I think the payment's like $355 or something like that. So anyway, let me find this. Okay, so I have a kids emergency fund, adult kids, but I have here where she's paying me back for her phone, and then back here is the principal payments on her car. So we're going to put today's date, and I will be making a payment for her in the amount of $349. Yay! So we're going to put this to the side, and the next thing we're going to count up is all of the challenges from what I am calling my winter binder. Now I want to show you guys this because I need your help here in future videos, just so we all know about this, okay? So this is my winter binder, right? The white one. And if you see me complete a game, a savings challenge from this white binder, and I put it in any other bag but this one, this is the winter binder bag. If I put it somewhere else, please yell at me in the comments. I realized this past Sunday that some of these I put in here by accident, and I did rewatch and I saw which ones I took them out. So it is fixed. This is what I have finished in March from this binder. So let's go ahead and get to counting this up. Okay, now these I have written on the front of each savings challenge how much they were worth. So let's go ahead and add them up. Wow, okay, $391. That is actually a little more than I thought it was. So that is great news. And like I said, all of this money is going towards winter. And in case you're new and you're like, what is she talking about? Winter is just an expensive time of the year for us. Obviously, I'm talking about like the months December, January, pretty much those 2 months. But to top off the fact that that's an expensive time of the year for most people, it's a little extra for us because in my husband's line of work, these guys, they work a very physically demanding, long hour type of job. He is a journeyman lineman. And then what happens is in the month of December, they seem to just typically like shut down and take off quite a bit of time. And I think the word like in his work, you know, like what the guys say and what the wives say, we're called line wives, is that the power companies aren't handing out new contracts to utility contractors at the end of the year. So when a job wraps up, they usually just like call it until after the first of the year. And that seems to hold true. Been a line wife for years, and I definitely have seen a pattern. They do seem to take anywhere from 2 weeks to an entire month off sometimes. So 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40. $90, $21. Awesome, you guys. $391. Okay, so what I do is same thing in the back. I have a little budget sheet here, and we will put today's date. We're going to add our $391. So that means so far we have $619 saved up for wintertime. Okay, so let's move this out of the way. And next up is what I call our little chunky girl. Here she is. And let's get all of these out. Oh my goodness. I have to say, I've opened this bag a few times to show all of the savings challenges that have been completed to get you guys motivated to start doing these with me. And I have to say, it is a very satisfying thing to look at, right? Yes, all of these are from the month of March. Now, we are going to count this up, and then we are going to talk about where it's going to go, where it's going to go. Okay, this one is 214, 42, 24, 48, 132, 24, 14, 85, 91, 93, 130, and this last one is from all of the tinies that were in my beige binder, and 137. Oh my goodness, $1,034. That is awesome. Okay, so let me go ahead and get all of this out and into our tray so that I can confirm that there really is $1,034 right here. Finally, 50. I was starting to think that I left that space there for no reason, that there weren't going to be any 50s to put there. Filling up the cash tray, filling up the cash tray. Okay, I just had to clean up my mess, sorry. Okay, let's get to counting this up to confirm that I do have $1,034. Here we go. $250, 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60. 130, 100, 100, 70 plus okay, that's 60. I'm going to go ahead and put that over there, and let's keep going. Perfect. $1,034 in March, you guys, just from doing the savings challenges. I just did a video the other day where I talk about how the money that is going into these is literally just decisions that I have made. I do my own nails, right? That's one. No takeout here in the house, like hardly ever. And lately we've been really good about that. I wear clothes that I already own. I'm not one to go out and buy clothes and shoes. These are just decisions that I make in order to do this, right? And as I said, winter binder principal on my daughter's car. Now, what about this? After much thought, I am so glad that I waited and I did not rush this decision. Now, as a lot of you know, my oldest daughter is getting married in June, and I did think about paying up front for the hotel because it's pretty close. I also thought about adding a little bit of extra onto my mortgage, the principal. I do a lot of off-camera savings. I just want to let you guys know we put into retirement taxes, the super fun stuff. I spare you guys all of that. And as we all know, tax deadline is today. Today is April 15th. And we have had a lot of changes with our income over the last 2 years since we left California and came back to Florida, right? So the owed amount that we owe today, it is not terrible, but it is higher than what we have in that savings bucket. So, savings challenges to save the day. My emergency fund can breathe easy. I have been putting away for taxes, of course, but my estimates were just that, estimates. And my Etsy shop, the YouTube, they fluctuate so much that this has a place to go. And don't worry, I will be starting a tax buffer envelope here on the channel. So unfortunately, certainly nothing fun this time around, but that's okay. You had me at not owing the IRS. There it is. And you better believe we are going to look at it for a minute, right? This is all of my March savings challenge money, and we are now going to put this money where it belongs. And I cannot tell you enough how great it feels to be able to do that. We are very grateful and very blessed. Jason and I thank God every day, multiple times a day, actually, for everything that we are able to do. I want you guys to be on the lookout for my savings challenge videos. We have every Sunday at 8:30 a.m. Eastern time, and we also have added Your Turn Tuesdays. And I also have my weekly budgeting cash stuffing videos as well. So I would love to have you as part of the Hive. I always say that subbing to the channel is great, but the important part is that bell, so you'll know when a new video is up. You definitely want to follow along. I not only show you what I'm doing and how I'm doing it, but I have made it my personal mission to get you going, get you set up, get your budget together, your binders filling up with cash.
Well, that sounds good.
Yes, that does sound good. So I will see you next time, right?
Yeah, yes, for sure.
Okay, I look forward to it. Bye-bye.